Welcome to the TuneUp Challenge, where I take songwriting and I break it down into a practice so you can realize how fun and easy songwriting can be. Imagine flipping through photos where each image holds a story just waiting to be told. Photos capture moments in time, like fleeting glances, laughter, and emotions. Image and sound go hand in hand, and one can easily inspire the other. In today's TuneUp Challenge, we are going to explore how a photograph can inspire a song. A song inspired by a photograph often begins with the memories and emotions that the photo evokes. For example, a photograph of a serene beach at the time of a sunset might inspire lyrics about longing or tranquility. A songwriter could describe the colors of the sky or the sound of the waves, capturing the essence of the moment and translating it into a musical experience. Songs inspired by photos. Mona Lisa by Ray Evans and Jay Livingston. This famous pop song is inspired by Leonardo da Vinci's painting and ponders the mysterious smile of a woman. The songwriters indulge in questions like, do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? And in so doing, they create a mystique around the image of the Mona Lisa. Kodachrome by Paul Simon. Okay, this is a classic. Inspired by a film brand that was popular in the early days of color photography. Simon uses the word as an anchor to reflect back on his high school years and comment on the mismatch between black and white photography and his imagination. I know they'd never match my sweet imagination. Everything looks worse in black and white. Picture by Loudon Wainwright. In this song, the songwriter dives back into the past and shares personal memories of when the photo was taken. He ends with a reflection on time. It's true that time flies by, and in 40 years, the world has changed, as well as you and I. Green Day's Boulevard of Broken Dreams was inspired by the title of a painting depicting James Dean, Elvis Presley, Marilyn Monroe, and Humphrey Bogart hanging out in a bar. A photograph can act like a visual anchor that guides the direction of the song's theme, both lyrically and musically. By translating visual elements into sound and lyrics, musicians invite listeners to explore the story behind the image through music. Here are some guiding questions that I think are key as you attempt to write a song inspired by a photo. What is in the picture? What is the story behind the picture? When was it taken and under what circumstances? Are there any notable objects or scenery in the picture? What feelings arise when you see the picture? How can the colors, lines, contours, and content be interpreted in sound? What questions does the photograph bring to your mind? How can you mimic the emotion of the photo through melody? I took this photo this evening as I was watching the sunset at a national park, and lots of people were pulling up to watch the sunset, and I was really taken by this moment. So I snapped this photo. And when I look back at it, I think I'm most struck by the line that the mountains make. The silhouette of the mountains is so clear. That is the first thing that popped out to me. So I used that as a through line for my melody, and I actually used it quite literally to determine if my melody goes up or down. The second thing that really stood out to me was the contrast between this bright orange golden light and the darkness below. It felt nostalgic. It felt like it brought up questions in me, like how am I spending my time? And of course, it brought up this natural sense of the closing of a day. And the more I looked at it and the more I thought about the environment of what's behind this photo, the story behind it, people watching the sunset and signaling the close of the day, I thought it would make a good lullaby. I'm gonna do a little 3/4 time and work with the notion of a lullaby and this sunset and whispering the close of a day. I took these ideas back with my guitar and a sheet of paper and worked out some lyrics, all inspired by the moment of this photo.
Watch the closing of another day. It's the golden hour. See the light come showering down. Pause a moment. Can you take it in? The trees whisper a lullaby. Now it's time we say goodbye until tomorrow.
Today's TuneUp challenge, photo to song. I look forward to seeing your photos and hearing the songs inspired by them inside the Tuneagers Club.